How's it going, everybody, and welcome back. Have we met before? Of course we have. This is Wake Run Collapse, as always, and we are finishing out our booster case of Japanese Celestial Storm with 150 packs. And just like the last few sets, I've cut them all in advance. I've removed all the plastic off the boxes and moved the boxes out of the way, just so we can get just all this pack goodness. Of course, 150 packs, 5 cards in each pack. You've already seen boxes 1 through 7, or at least a little bit of it, I would hope. If you have not already checked that out, make sure you go back to the beginning of the case so you can at least see one single box opening where we're actually talking about the cards and some of the other things that are going on. But if you've made it that far, congratulations and thank you for your viewership. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure we have today. In general, I've been doing this no-frills approach to the big opening at the end of every case, and today is going to be no different. So if you want to show your support, make sure you hit the like button down below, and feel free to drop comments throughout the video as things come to your mind. The more watch time I get on this, the better, because this doesn't seem to be showing up as recommended videos for a lot of people. I don't seem to be finding any new audiences with these types of openings. So I hope that the people who I have found in the past will continue to enjoy them. Because these are going to be faster openings, I'm going to go very, very quickly through the cards. At this point in time, you've already seen all the holos, you've seen all the prism cards, you've seen all the GXs. Actually, I might do, I don't know, about one at a time. You've seen basically everything the set has to offer, except for the full arts. So really, that's what we're going for here. Now, the boxes are actually in order, believe it or not, so are the packs. I have a very particular order that I tend to follow with these types of openings, and I don't know if I'd call it superstition, or what I would refer to it as, but I like, having everything in a certain way. So that's why we are opening 2 packs at a time. Wow! There's a new card. Gotta give me a second there. And that's why we're, buzzing through it so quickly. And a GX to boot, Stakataka. And the Huntail as well. So, the twins, Tate and Liza, has made an appearance as our full art for box number 8 out of the 12-box case. The first box, of course, that you're seeing in this particular video. Bam! 103 out of 96, a super rare in the Japanese set. So, let's tone down the lighting real quick so you can see some more of the fine detail on this card. Very, very nice, extremely colorful background, making good use of the holo pattern in this case. I am going to be sleeving the full arts or better because that is all that you're going to be seeing in a recap. Given how much content is within this particular video and how I'm struggling to keep it quick for you, if at all possible, trying to be, as always, respectful of your time, I'm only going to be doing a recap of the main pulls at the end. Otherwise, I gotta sort through all of that, and that's not fun. I would rather sort and sleeve cards off camera if I can. Here's an Altaria GX. A Groudon Holo 2. Yeah, this 2-pack at a time thing is nice. Ooh, and a Latias Prism. I feel like we've been pulling a lot of the Latios Prisms, so I'd like a good variety as well, if I can have it. Man, these openings are much faster this way. Shiftry GX. I mean, all told, you're looking at, I don't know, what would you say for a total value of the cards in this video? 175 bucks worth of booster packs if you're buying booster boxes online and you're not including shipping costs or any of that other stuff. Figure after the, yeah, it's about $35 a box after the exchange rate is applied. So getting $175 worth of packs in, this amount of time, especially without all the extra crap that you see in English packs. Not to say that people who collect English cards are collecting crappy cards or saying anything ill about them. But there is a lot of bulk and a lot of filler in an English opening. Even I enjoy them on occasion as well, but from a collection perspective, this is definitely the way for me. Blaziken GX2. So it looks like this box had everything but the Ray. And of course, a new full art is what we always strive to get. And a Sceptile Holo, and bam! 6 minutes into the video and box 1 is done. Now the consequence of doing an opening this particular way is, what do I do now? With all these cards that are on here with no boxes, and packs strewn all over the place, and that's why we take a moment to reset every box. We can get some of this garbage out of our way, try to thin the mess down a little bit. As I do store these extra commons and uncommons right in the boxes from which they came. I actually hit you just a little bit there. Try not to call the authorities on me or anything. Oh, that's 3 packs. Let's not do 3 packs at a time. That seems like a disaster waiting to happen. And we're on to the second box. Steven's Decision. Another whale party in a rainbow brush. If we could. I am trying to do a little bit better with playlists for you guys. I am noticing that some of you are enjoying the whole watch a playlist of a set after the fact and kind of be able to get it all at once. Probably makes it easier for you, which I'm all for. If there's something I can do to make my content more accessible to you, then hey, I will make every effort in whatever time I've got to make that happen for you. This is Celestial Holo. So I'm going to make a conscious effort to be more diligent when it comes to playlists. Now, watch closely as I forget that I ever did that, and my actions do not match my words. But I'm going to try. Swampert Holo. I actually took a brief look through my analytics, which is not what you want to do when you're not finding a new audience. But I was kind of curious to see where a lot of my viewership was coming from, and believe it or not, I get a decent amount, like, not a crap load, but a noticeable amount of watch time through playlists. There's a Blaziken. So I'm going to do my best to keep that going for you. Because maybe they're showing up as recommended on the side. If you are watching a video that happens to reside in such a playlist, like this one. Here's a Sceptile. Now, an opening like this would be classified based on what I typically do under 2 playlists. Of course, the Celestial Storm booster case, and also as a big opening. I tend to put all my 100 pack or larger... Ooh, Kyogre and Groudon back to back. That's sweet. I tend to put my 100 pack or larger openings all together in a separate, like, non-mainline playlist. There's another Latias Prism. Just because there should be a one-stop place for everybody to be able to go. And that is our first duplicate full art of the case. It is the Stakataka GX full art. Not the best full art to get a duplicate of. But the good news is, it is an Ultra Beast. And that is pretty cool, all things considered. I still need to put in some work on some of the other full arts in this expansion, and I do believe, based on my luck and my pull ratio for hyper rares and ultra rares so far, that each of the 5 boxes featured in this video will have super rares instead of those slightly rarer cards. But you never know, we could be in store for a surprise or two. There's a Delcatty Holo. And at the end of box number 9, we do have an Altaria GX, an Ultra Ball, and an Exploud. Let's grab us a loose box, move our commons and uncommons, and then start again. As you guys know, I'm not one for production frills or anything of the sort. I don't do extra music or crazy editing. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I like to keep the whole production aspect of it as simplistic as possible so that I can actually get these videos out while balancing what some of you might refer to as real life. This is Salaman's Holo. And if I spent, 2 hours in the editing room for, every big video that I had that came out, that would severely hamper my ability to make them in the first place. You don't want to do that. There's another Stevens Holo. So I guess my first question is, what do you think of the distribution of a set like this? We got 96 cards. It's a much bigger set, which I love. This is a Steven full art. This is also a duplicate. Again, not the best pull, but good news for you guys is somebody's going to be able to buy it. Show it off real quick, but the majority of you have already seen this card. But in terms of, I think we can all pretty much agree that the pull ratio is really good in comparison to how it used to be. Being able to get, 3 or even 4 GXs in a single box, then also having a Prism card and a guaranteed full art or better. All things considered, I think that's pretty great. But what do you think about it, could be better? Do you have a comparison to a recent set or even an older set that, maybe you think that there aren't enough frills beyond holos in this set? Maybe you think that collecting all those hyper rares is too hard and absolutely not cost efficient. I'd love to hear your opinion on a set like Celestial Storm in the comments below. There's a Rayquaza. You were going to get one eventually. And there's a Latios Prism. And seriously, you can write whatever you like. There's no such thing as a wrong opinion. You can have incorrect facts in your opinion if you're trying to back it up. But if you love this set, if you hate this set, you automatically are validated by virtue of you're watching this channel, you're watching a video of mine, you are entitled to your own opinion. Because damn it, I said so. Man, we are flying through this case. Altaria GX. I don't think we keep it under 30 minutes, but maybe we keep it under 32. There's a Metagross Holo. If we manage to keep this video under, I believe it's 32 minutes and 15 seconds, 32 minutes, 16 seconds, that means only 2 video files, and that will improve the workability of putting this all together as a single video. Well, like I always say, you guys already know the outcome of that. I do not. Because from my perspective, I haven't... Oh, I think I skipped a Kartana there. And now all the cards are falling apart. we did get a Stakataka in the last pack of box number 10. So that's a good way to end it. Yeah, you guys know if I got this in under the wire or not. Maybe we do make it under 30 minutes as well. Depends on how good our polls are in the last 2 boxes. Because the 2 that you guys just saw, really not much to talk about there. Okay, I think at this point, all that stuff should probably go back there. Now we're 90 packs down. We've got 60 more to go. Knocking them out 2 at a time. Sceptile Hollow. Not bad. Oh man. Come on, cards. Stay together. And a Groudon Hollow. The thing is, I really just couldn't... Ooh, Jirachi Prism. I really couldn't do this as part of, like, regular openings. Like, if I started doing this in box, like, 3 or something like that, I think the whole thing would be... Fucking hell. I just had a $60 card come flying out. Did you guys catch that real quick? That's a Blaziken GX, but you know what's here? That I have to check for condition before I actually show it to you. You probably kinda saw it. It's perfect. You know what's perfect about it? Bam. Oh man, I'd had a couple of cards that were doing that, but I don't think any of them looked quite this pretty. Box 11, you are very kind to me. This is the Rayquaza GX Hyper Rare 109 out of 96. This is the big card that was left. The big prize card that was left that I really wanted to be able to get for myself and not have to purchase separately. Ray, of course, being very playable in the Japanese format currently. I believe, yeah, the Hyper Rare is like $60, Super Rare is like $35, and that's buying it from like a cheaper Japanese retailer. So, yeah, just keep that in mind for a quick second. And the crushing artwork, it's so cool. It's just looking a beast. I'm sorry, I had to take a moment to enjoy this card in all its luster. And that, friends, is why I upload in 1080p and 60 frames per second, because otherwise you would not really be able to enjoy it the way that I am. Plus, with YouTube's little fancy viewing gadgets, you could have seen me throw that in double speed and half speed. Really, your options were limitless. I only had 2 options. I could either hold on to the card like a responsible adult, or the thing could just explode out of my hands. Like a jumping bean of some kind. Unfortunately, I chose the latter. So yeah, coming to a close, the end of this. Another booster case, this one a mainline set as well. Another Stakataka and a whale party. Overall, I do dig the set. I do. I kinda wish all the sets were this kind of size. I think it'd be more fun. I think in the like the mini sets that come in between, like what's coming up, we have Thunderclap Spark in not that much time, like 3 weeks or so that comes out. And Fairy Rise. You know, those sets are going to be a lot smaller, so there's going to be less pressure to spend so much time on the artwork. Instead, just do videos like this after like the first couple of boxes. Oh, one stayed in the pack. It's a little out of order now. There's a Salaman's Hollow, though. Yeah, that Metang just a little bit out of order. But I do enjoy myself a large set. It's more fun. And another Ray. Hey, thanks, bud. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna sell those Rayquaza GXs for. Steven's Decision. And the last two packs of box number 11. Did we get all the cards out of there? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Deoxys, and 10. All right. Hey guys, you know what's like unabashedly terrible? When you get something in your eye, but you can't stop filming. Oh, the sacrifices we make. Just kidding, I got big old eyelashes, so this happens all the time. As we get into the last box, I want to talk to you about something that's important for the channel. Not really so important in terms of myself as a human, but we're going to talk about it anyways because we need something to talk about. And that's the fact that for a while I've been wrestling with the idea of promising daily uploads to you guys. There is a problem with that, of course. It's that life has a funny way of constantly getting in the way. As much as I would love to say, oh yeah, you're going to get content every single day of every single week until this channel closes, I think it's just too much to promise. And you guys have been very, very accepting of the fact that I cannot be this regular machine of a content creator to get an Altaria GX. It's not on the cards for me. There will be days that I can't do anything except for work and sleep. Or, you know, real life will happen suddenly and violently, and you've got to do something about that. And I just don't get enough time in advance to be able to film, you know, mass film openings of new expansions or, you know, big collection videos or anything of the sort like that. Which is a bummer. I completely agree, but it's just not the way that it's built. Regrettably, YouTube has decided, and its algorithm has decided, that if I'm not uploading regularly, no one should care about me. I know this is the case because not only are people not subscribing, they're not unsubscribing that much either. They're barely noticing that I'm here. And I notice it with other content creators too. There's somebody who hasn't uploaded in a while, even if I watched their stuff all the time, suddenly it's not hitting my recommended list. It doesn't think that I want to watch it because it hasn't been posting to other people either. And that bums me out. That's not something I want to experience. So as we close down another case, as we finish off a final box, as we look for a final solitary, super rare, or better from Celestial Storm, I do want to promise that I'm going to do my best in these closing few months to provide you with the kind of things that I want to make. You know, I want to be the best content creator I can be. Does that mean I dedicate all my time to you? Of course not. Does that mean that I'm going to, you know, do whatever I can to push the agenda of Japanese cards? Sure. And this is my final full art, of course, of Celestial Storm. It is the Altaria full art, and that is a new card. Pricey? Heck no. Cool looking? Yes. Look at the detail in those clouds. What you doing there, Altaria? 100 out of 96 super rare. So we did not pull the Rayquaza super rare. We did not pull any Shiftry full arts, either a super rare or hyper rare version. That one kind of stinks. I would have liked to have shown you that in one way or another. Did we pull all the full art supporters? I'm going to take a sec. Oh, did I? Yeah, I showed you the number, right? 100 out of 96, I did. I'm going to take a second and look for that. Now I'm not sure. Because we pulled Steven's Decision. In fact, we did it twice. We pulled Lucia. We pulled Tate and Liza. Let's see. $100, $101. Yeah, I guess we pulled all the full art supporters. We pulled 2 out of 5 on hyper rares, and we went 2 out of 3 on ultra rares. We're only missing the acro bike. Let's face it, when given the option to either pull the acro bike or pull that second hyper rare and have it be a ray, which one do you think I'm gonna choose? So I think all in all, a pretty successful case. You know, there's a couple full arts that are going to hit the sale video, which will, in all likelihood, probably go up tomorrow. We still got 10 out of 12 new hits for my personal collection, which will make it easier for me to complete it. And I think in general, it was just a good time. Got some valuable cards, some cool looking cards, and got to experience the best that the set had to offer. In the final 2 packs of Celestial Storm's 360 pack booster case, and packs number 149 and 150 of this particular expansion, in this video we've got a Clamperl, Minior, Volbeat, Tate and Liza, a Grumpig, Oricorio, Whismur, Baltoy. We're going to watch the last card here as a fisherman, so we can end things off. Oh, what a fitting way to end. Rayquaza GX. That's another case in the book, my friends. I don't know how many cases this makes, but it's been a whole bunch of them. Going all the way back to Wild Blaze, Rising Fist, Phantom Gate, Tidal Storm, Gaia Volcano, Emerald Break, and then everything after that, all the way through X and Y and Sun and Moon. It's just been a joy and a privilege to be able to serve you. And I hope that you have enjoyed it. I really do. Because I have too, even though there are times that I disappear. There are times that I'm not the content creator that you deserve. I appreciate every single time that I post a video and at least somebody comes back and says, yeah, this is probably worth my time. I can sit here and eat some pizza while I'm watching. It was unimaginable to younger me. Anyways, recap. Stakataka full art and Steven's Decision full art, duplicates. Cool, but duplicates. Not going into the collection. Going into the collection, super rare Altaria, super rare Tate and Liza, and hyper rare Rayquaza. Thank you so much, guys. It means the world to me that people come back and they enjoy the thing that I enjoy, and maybe it inspires you to collect on your own. Maybe you were collecting anyways and this is your outlet for it. Maybe you don't collect at all. Whatever it is, if you hit that like button, if you were to just tickle that thumbs up, I would appreciate that as well. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of Celestial Storm in general. This is, of course, Wake Run Collapse, and I'm going to be signing off for the rest of the day. I will hopefully see you in a sale video tomorrow, and then in many, many videos after that. You guys just take care of yourselves.